Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. Hey, what's good? What's good, y'all? What's going on? What's going on? Hey, welcome, everybody. Welcome. Gabby, good to see you so far. Wow, I see 2 or 3 on the line. I see y'all coming in. Oh, I see y'all coming in also the chat line. What's up, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. I know we were off for President's Day, but let me just check my audio. Let me know, Gabby, if you can hear me good. All right. Good. I can hear myself. All right. Hey, what's up, my sis? Good to see you. I'm so happy to see you. Happy to see everybody. I see y'all all coming in. I see some people coming in from X, formerly known as Twitter. All right, that's cool. Yeah, that's what's up. We don't normally get activity on that side, but okay, we're getting some activity. I'm glad to see everybody. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you that you've all adhered to our new time and new day, which is well needed. We'll explain it, obviously, So listen, let's get right to it because we only have about an hour. Have some stuff I want to share with everybody. All right, welcome to Manifest Thoughts Podcast. We're helping people bring their imagination into reality. Our first starting goals here is to help at least 500 people. You know what I'm saying? Get to their starting goals and bringing their imagination into reality by coaching people. If we're meeting for the first time, my name is Donald Francis, and so I'm so happy to meet you with all love, peace, gratitude, respect, love, and all that good stuff. Listen, you won't only catch us here, but you'll also catch us at It's Life Podcast, located right there on YouTube and on Facebook. You feel what I'm saying? But you can get more of us on YouTube now. Also, by the way, if you like entertainment and stuff like that, you go right there to It's All You TV, ITZALLYOU TV. Yo, what's going on, everybody? What's going on? I'm happy to have you here. Glad that you all stopped by, saw it not robbery to come by. Also, I wanted to say that I'm so happy that I finally made it, y'all, to be able to see 50. Wow. And that was on yesterday. I had a really, really good time with just chilling, chilling with some good friends, chilling out, you know what I'm saying, having all the birthday wishes and stuff like that. Just glad to be here, y'all. You get what I'm saying? So today we got a good topic. And we want to talk about some of the things that we should not do in order for us to become successful the way that we actually should. Before we get started, do me a favor, let me know what you're drinking. I'm not sponsored by the beverage, so I'm going to just take my own chance, take my own time. You see what I'm saying? I know that there are people who are probably at work and they're also at lunch. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, listen, I'm drinking a Pepsi today. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? And it's the afternoon time, so it's not like it's morning time where I can't have it. You get what I'm saying? By the way, so I know that the beverage is not as great for us, but I'm in love with Pepsi. You feel what I'm saying? Are you a Coca-Cola person or are you a Pepsi person? Pepsi person. Let me know. You feel what I'm saying? So let's get to this. Gab, what you drinking today? I see you, Eli. What's up? I see you, Jermaine. I see you also. Is that's Eric? Good to see you, Eric. Let me know what y'all drinking today. So listen, we're talking about things that we shouldn't do in order for us to become successful. What does that mean? That means that these are the things that if we do these particular things, these things will close the door on an opportunity, or maybe a business. You never know. You never know exactly who you run into, right? You never know exactly who you come across and what paths you might cross in order for you to get to where you really want to go. You feel what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, watch this. Sometimes you might come across somebody in a year, right? A year's time, or maybe a year later. You met them at the corner. Your first introduction wasn't the best. You stepped on their white sneakers. That was the individual that can get you to your next step this up and coming year. You're like, whoa, what's going on? But then a year later, you meet each other. You might forget each other because you got so much that have taken place between here and there. But you remember, he or she might remember, you stepped on my sneakers one time, but it's all good. It's been a year time. Again, some things though you do, some things that you say, how we act, whatever it is that we have, whatever kind of character that we do have, can sometimes, listen, it could destroy some of the opportunities that we can have. And some of those things we want to take a look at even today. Things you should give up, if you want to be successful. Let's take a look at number one, right? Number one is give up on unhealthy lifestyle. That's crazy because I'm going to tell you something. I'm drinking a Pepsi. That's not healthy. It's not healthy. I've told on myself just now. Wow, maybe I should have just put it in a mug. You know what I'm saying? Take care of your body. It's the only place you have to live. That's by Mr. Jim Rohn. If anybody I don't know if you ever read up on Mr. Jim Rohn. It's JIMROHN, Jim Rohn. Listen, he's a good dude. He's passed on now, but the value that the guy give is crazy. Also, about giving up on healthy lifestyle. If you want to achieve anything in life, everything starts right here. Giving up the stuff that we don't need to have. You feel what I'm saying? Sometimes giving up that pizza over salad. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? First, You have to take care of your health. And there are only two things you need to keep in mind: a healthy diet and physical activity. A healthy diet and physical activity. Small steps, but you will thank yourself one day. Now, who want to hear that? Honestly, who on this line want to hear, oh, you know, a healthy diet, give up on unhealthy things? Who want to hear about? Who want to hear stuff like that? An unhealthy lifestyle. I want to hear about stuff like that sometimes. But at the same time, if we want longevity, right? And I've been having very, very few of these. You know, I got to start, doing more waters and stuff like that. I got to admit, y'all, I got to start having more waters. And that's number one, obviously, because again, when you come up to having healthy living, you feel what I'm saying, will keep you living longer. There's so many people who could have prevented dying had they ate the right thing, drink the right thing. Don't let me be an influence to you today. Again, we're all growing together. You got what I'm saying? Watch number two. Give up short-term mindset. Listen, you only live once, but if you do it the right way, once is enough. You feel what I'm saying? Short term, successful people, and I'm going to tell you what I wrote here. Successful people set long term goals, right? And they know these aims are merely the result of short term habits that they need to do every day. Short term habits, what are they? You get up in the morning, you wash up, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you're going for a jog. Short term, but listen, those habits will bring you to a long-term, goal. And that's exactly what it's all about. You feel what I'm saying? What else do? You drink a whole bunch of water, you don't want to drink too much water. You're made up of 90 something percent in your whole body water, but clear water is always good. Don't let me influence you. I'm feeling very, very self-conscious here, about having this particular Pepsi in front of all of you. I talk about this thing, but short-term mindsets, what I'm saying? We got to get rid of those short-term mindset. You get what I'm saying? I'll do this for only this long, and then we'll move on to this. Listen, you have to have a particular picture. You have to have a long-term goal. We're gonna get real good to the nitty-gritty in a few minutes. But these are just light stuff, knowing how to have a short, get rid of short-term memory. You feel what I'm saying? Having a healthy lifestyle, what I'm saying? Making sure that you cover those particular bases are always a good thing. These healthy habits shouldn't be something you do. They should only be it should only be something you embody. So you shouldn't only do these things, you want to embody these particular things. I'm reading two different paragraphs at one time. Watch number three, y'all. I like this. Give up on playing small. Giving up on playing small is a great thing. If you ever try to take great opportunities or allow your dreams to come into reality, which is what we're trying to do here, you will never unleash your true potential. You can't play small. That's sort of kind of like giving up on short term, right? Short term goals and a short term mindset, And Sophia was saying that she struggled with sticking to it. I think, Sophia, we all struggle with sticking to it. I think that, anytime that we go into anything, especially when it comes down to short term goals, especially when it comes down to playing small, I think that the first thing you have to do with anything before you step into anything or any endeavor, think about, and I think we covered this, what is your quit moment? What is your quit moment? Is it a month? Is it 6 months before you decide I'm gonna do something, but I'm gonna quit? Is it a year? Is it 2 years before you have a quit moment? You get what I'm saying? And what can you do to prevent getting to that particular place we consider to be a quit moment? What is your quit limit? That's what you want to ask yourself as you go into this. What is your quit limit? Everybody have a limit that they'll quit. Nicole Harris in the house. You know what I'm saying? Everybody have a quit limit, but give up on playing small, because again, we play small, but you gotta, in this season, you gotta play big, y'all. You have to go for the big situation. Go for the big things. And I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna do it. How do I go for the big things? The first thing we have to do, like we just said, is we have to give up on unhealthy lifestyle, right? We have to give up on short-term mindset. Stop playing small. But here's how we do it all. Ready? Give up on excuses. Wow. It's not about the cards you're dealt, but how you play your hand. That's by Mr. Randy uh, Porsche. That's his name. Successful people know that they are responsible for their life, no matter their starting point, weaknesses, and or their past failures. Rising to your responsibility, right, is what we need to do. What is your responsibility? Putting in a fight. No more excuses, y'all. We can't, with no more excuses. This is not a year. 2024 is not a year of excuses. If you have a whole bunch of excuses, let me tell you something. You can either have excuses or you can have results. You can't have them both. You feel what I'm saying? You cannot have this. You cannot have them both. Either ask yourself, are we going to do this? Because if you're not doing it, guess what happens? You're falling into the excuse realm. Gabby says, I am the same. I'm in the same boat. I struggle with sticking to it also. And she says, that's me. Oh my God. That's all of us, Gab. You're not in this by yourself. That's why this is your family right here. You feel what I'm saying? I can't talk about something I haven't come out of. I can't talk about something that I'm either still facing or challenging, but I'm talking to myself even as I talk to all of you all, And I want to show you the results about that. Listen, the excuses, listen, President's Day, I started to get real laxative, y'all. And then now knowing my new schedule, Tuesdays I'm now off, Thursdays I'm now off. Although Tuesday was my birthday, I was doing whatever I wanted to do, y'all. And can I tell you something? It's easy to fall into that realm. So can I tell you, I'm a really, really be honest. I struggled getting to the office today. I struggled getting up today. It's easy for you to fall into the lackadaisical, realm. And I'm like, yo, it's my birthday week though. That's my, yeah, okay, I might make an excuse right now, but what about tomorrow? What about next week? And even though I'm off tomorrow, I'm still working for Friday. Everything that I'm doing, I'm putting in work for this. You see what I'm saying? So again, y'all, no more excuses. Either we can have results or we have excuses. We cannot have both. You can't have results and excuses. So give up on your excuses. We have so many, so many people, your own life, no one else will, no one else will do what it is that you're supposed to do. Here's the next one. Give up on fixed mindset. The failures belong to those who learn more skills. The future belongs to those who learn more skills, right? And combine them in creative ways. People with a fixed mindset and a failed mindset think their intelligence or talents are simply fixed traits. And that talent alone leads to success. Without hard work, they're wrong. And that's exactly what it is. Without hard work, your fixed mindset, your fixed trait will not work. You can't have only intelligence. You can't have only talents. You gotta put in the work. I like the way it says, faith without works are dead. You have to put in the work in order to make things happen. I can't sit here, right? And see, Mr. Peter, matter of fact, Sean, my boy Sean Cannell, and Mr. Chris Doe is his actual real name. Chris Doe is his real name. Chris Doe and he had a nice conversation. And Sean Cannell had asked him, he says, AI, we got this new AI thing that's going on social media. People are afraid. There are people who are leaving social media. They're leaving YouTube. They're leaving TikTok. They're leaving X. They're leaving anything that's social media because everybody feel that AI is taking over. We got these AI generated people. We got these AI generated, talks and conversations, even AI generated, video podcasting, Everything is becoming AI and everything's becoming the future. And there are people who are content creators who are afraid. They're leaving YouTube. They're leaving Facebook. They're leaving content creation. They're leaving all types of everything. And in order for them to find a particular platform, until they can continue to find a particular platform that would allow for humans to stay in business, is the only reason why people are leaving. But I'm gonna tell you, here's another thing I want you to understand. There are people who are content creators. Oh, what's up, my dude? Yo, I didn't know Hameen was on. Good to see you. You know, mine's on tomorrow. That's what's up, bro. Good to see you. Thank you so much for the B-Day shout out, bro. But listen, people are leaving, but you're finding some of the top people who are in YouTube leaving YouTube. But here's the encouragement to all of you, you know, and I'm gonna tell you what Mr. Chris Do has said about this whole AI situation. First of all, he's about the future, so he embraced the whole movement of the AI walk, the AI talk, and stuff like that. He says, but there's something we have to take a look at, and I thought that it was very, very peculiar. He says, see, AI, because Sean Cannell was asking, do you think AI is making people lazy now? Because people are not going to want to do X, Y, and Z. And for me, I'm a 70s baby. I'm all about manual, everything manual. Do y'all not know I have a bank account, but I still write down my stuff? Because should anybody kick over that one cord that's going to cause for all of this media stuff to go, they're going to owe me. And I'm going to keep track records. You feel what I'm saying? Of everything that I do. That's why I'm so happy for cell phones and stuff like that, because you can take pictures or whatever. But if that went out, yo, listen, I have everything documented. Y'all remember when I had interviewed Trey Trainey? Trey Trainey said that from January, he says he's been writing everything down. You know, the thing that he eat when he get up, his ritual when he get up. You know what I'm saying? From the time they have to go do certain things, he can tell you everything that he's been doing, even up until this point, and we're coming at the end of February. You feel what I'm saying? It's good to still manually write certain things down. But here's the deal. Mr. Chris Do said it like this. He says, first of all, I don't think that human beings are going to be opted out. Since first of all, the microwave don't make a human being lazy. He says, what make a person lazy? Because see, here's the deal. You still got to get up off the couch and still walk to the microwave and press the button. You know, obviously we have televisions, and most of our television, I got one right now. I press the button, you know what I'm saying, that I ain't got to go to the TV. Why? Because I press the button, just like it's doing right now, the TV will come on. You know, I also suspect that they'll have, you know, and I'm going to turn my TV off, but I also suspect that they might have remote controls for microwaves. You know what I'm saying? Remote controls for this, remote controls for that. You feel me? But watch this. You still got to pick up the remote control. You still got to press the button. You still got to do certain things. So, and watch this. You got to know. Yes, right. That exactly, Nicole. Nicole says she still do manual also. So you still got these machines, just like if you go, anybody who take mass transit, if you take mass transit, do me a favor, give me thumbs up like myself, or give me the hearts. You take mass transit, you know, they got all of these machines. You know, I remember the time that you had to put a token, you know what I'm saying, into the turnstile in order for you to get through the turnstile. You feel what I'm saying? But watch this. Then they said no more turnstiles this way. We're going to now get machines that's going to give you these Metro cards. And you take the Metro card, and all you got to do is just slide. You know, it's only within a swipe. You feel what I'm saying? And then what happens after that? After you swipe, then you go right on through. Now that's turned into now Apple Pay. As to what you got to do now is just go bloop bloop. You know what I'm saying? You just tap and go. You feel what I'm saying? But watch this. I realize one thing, and Mr. Chris Do is right. He says, first of all, the microwave don't make anybody lazy. The person is lazy if they don't want to go and operate the microwave. The person is lazy if they don't want to go and operate the conventional oven. The person is lazy if they don't want to get up off their high horse and go do what it is that they have to do. It's the person, because the microwave, you know what I'm saying, the conventional oven, you know what I'm saying, these TVs and stuff like that don't make, you have to still get up and have to do something in order for you to make certain things happen. Watch this. Just the other day, I got on mass transit to take the train. I went to go put my card in the machine so I can get a refill. Can I get a refill? Y'all remember that. But anyway, that's not the point, right? Here's the deal. It said, at this time, it doesn't take bills. At this time, there's no more single rides. At this time, it doesn't take coins. Watch this. Then it went from that to out of order. They only had 2 machines. Both machines says out of order. I get on for free. You feel what I'm saying? In other words, you still have to have those of them to now empty out the machine so that you can refill the machine. You feel what I'm saying? So you're not going out of business just because we got these AI generated stuff. Because people are really, really leaving. They're leaving YouTube. They're leaving, you feel what I'm saying? All types of excuses, they're leaving. They're leaving. You know, people are leaving. because they feel that AI and all these other generated stuff is going to take them out of business. Somebody still have to fix the machine. If there is a wire that burn out, you're not going to have an AI to regenerate that wire. You need, you know what I'm saying? You might have clap on, clap off. You might say, Siri, turn off the lights. You might have a AI house. And I know people who do have them. Shout out to my sister Natalie. Her house is dope, man. Fire, you know? And I don't dispute anything AI or anything like that. I'm just saying that it's okay. It's still room, you know what I'm saying, to be a content creator. It's still room to sell your book online. It's still room. Yolanda Bradley's on, you know what I'm saying? Still room, you know what I'm saying, to promote your stuff on social media and be a human. I'm gonna tell you another thing. They're talking about, oh, shorts this, shorts that, reels this, reels that. Can I tell you something? If you post too much, you can hurt your channel. You know, if you post too much, you can hurt, you know, your business. You feel what I'm saying? You have to sometimes give your stuff some time to breathe. One of the things that I realized, everybody, is that even though I post every single day, you don't see me posting on YouTube, the video platform. It's only on the live, because if I post every single day, not allowing for each episode to breathe, we can hurt our channel. You feel what I'm saying? So I just keep it. I keep all the content right there on the live. And then after a while, you'll see me chop certain things up and put it on the video, you know what I'm saying, platform of YouTube. You feel me? So give up excuses. You can't have them both. You feel what I'm saying? Give up a fixed mindset. Your fixed mindset. Oh my God, AI is going to take me over. Oh my God. Oh my God. Your intelligence can't do it all. You know what I'm saying? Your talent can't do it all. You still have to put in the work. What's the next one? Give up believing in the magic bullet. Now, what is this? Every day, in every way, this Mrs. Emily says it like this: every day in every way, I'm getting better and better. Successful people know that making small, continual improvement every day will be compounded over time and give them desirable results. So listen, just what we're saying is that everything that you're trying to pursue, it's not going to happen overnight. So give up the magic bullet thinking that all of a sudden everything that you want to do, every result that you're looking for is going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? You got to give up that particular mindset to think that. That's why I tell people all the time, if you're going to start your own business, if you're going to, open up a book and you want to get sales, and, if you're going to do an online course, you want to try to get some leads, if you're into real estate, you know what I'm saying, you're trying to get clients, if you're a lawyer, you're trying to get clients. Listen, you got to give your business some time to grow. That's why I told y'all, even for this, I'm giving this at least my first 3 years to really get the ball rolling. I never said I'm giving this to 3 years for it to, to see if things are going to happen. I know it's going to happen, because anything that you're consistent about is going to eventually trigger, and it's going to happen. But I'm giving myself 3 years before it really starts to take off. It might happen before that, right? At the rate that we're going. But watch this, at least give yourself enough duration time for it to breathe and happen, and stop thinking that everything's going to come overnight. It's only been 2 weeks. You just wrote your book. Now all of a sudden you're like, I want to give up on it. It's only been 2 weeks. It's only been a year. You're like, I'm not going to sell no merch no more. I don't see nothing. Listen, when things are not happening in your life is your test on how much you really want it, or how bad you really want it. Oh, what's up? What's up, my dude? My homie. You know what I'm saying? Listen, Amici, what's up? Again, thank you, bro, for the happy belated birthday. So again, y'all always remember, give yourself some time. It's no magic bullet in all of this. It's no abracadabra in all of this. Anything that you really want, you have to go through some slow time in order to prove to yourself how bad you really want it. Let me tell you what Mr. Myron Golden said. He says, you have to train your mind to do it while it's not working long enough until you figure it out. Yo, if that was bars just now, do me a favor, give me the hearts, give me the thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? It says you have to make up in your mind, right, to do it while it's not working long enough until you figure it out. You feel what I'm saying? Until you figure out a way for it to work. So train your mind, you know what I'm saying, to sell the book, sell the product, sell the things Do what you got to do while it's not working long enough until you found a way to make it work. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to be doing this long enough. While it's not working, we got a few views, this, that, and the other, until we get to 100,000 views every single episode. You have to do it while it's not working long enough. And by the way, by no means am I calling you all nothing and nobody. You feel what I'm saying? I would be happy with the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I believe in slow wins. Because you know why? I believe anything that's cooked too fast is not done. You know what I'm saying? It's cooked on the outside, but you stick the fork in it, it's raw on the inside. You feel me? And I like well done stuff. You feel me? So listen, y'all, let's decrease for a quick second. Let me see where we are. Yeah, number 6, that's where we are. All right, cool. All right. So listen, y'all, guess what? Yolanda got a new thing that's coming out, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Guess what? Her play is coming to Go Brooklyn, Go Brooklyn, Go Brooklyn. Check it out, y'all.
Tales of a grown girl, y'all know how she do.
Yeah. So guess what, y'all? It's coming to Brooklyn. So listen, y'all, get your monies together. So y'all get your tickets together, because when they come to Brooklyn and she found out the location, she tell the location, everything, we are up in the piece. Feel me? Hey, go Brooklyn, go Yolanda. It's your birthday. Somewhere it's coming. I know it's coming, Yolanda. Also, don't forget, y'all, she have an ebook, audiobook that's on Amazon. Tales of a Grown Girl, y'all. You feel me? For just $12.99. Go get it. This black woman is doing tons of stuff. And I mean, she's killing it. And she's doing big, big things. And we want to be there to support her. Want to be there to support, everybody that would love to do something on, their platforms and stuff like that. Do me a favor. Can you please go to It's All You TV and check out our new, short film. It's called Nothing More to Say. You feel what I'm saying? Well, I'm not too sure. Hopefully we'll be working on a part 2. Still trying to get the crew together. But please go check this out. We had 3,000 and some change views. And I'm really, really happy. And I thank you all, for going to check it out. We got a part 2. It's only about 5 minutes and some change. Go check it out. Mr. Andy David, Mrs. Tiana Walsh did a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful job, y'all. For real. You know what I'm saying? Also, real quick, we got a new podcast on the horizon. His name is Mr. YB. He is the host. And also he have what they call Bad Talk Podcast, located right there on Instagram and on YouTube. Go check him out. He got his first episode on there. He's working on the second episode. Go and, encourage the brother. You know what I'm saying? And by the way, listen, I don't want you to feel left out. Listen, if you have an advertisement or you have a book, you have a movie, you have a company that you opened up and you want to, really promote it right here, I want you to do me a favor. Just go right there to manifestthoughts888@gmail.com and let's do this. I want to be a part of your success while I'm being successful at the same prompt time. You know what I'm saying? Manifestthoughts888@gmail.com. Send your ad right here in your business right here. It doesn't hurt, y'all. It doesn't hurt. I want to be a part of your success. Word. Bong. Just like that. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, real quick. Don't forget, Flashes is coming, y'all. Oh, man, I heard through the grapevine. It is in post-production right now. They finished the entire movie. It's in post-production right now, doing their thing. They're out of pre-production. It is coming, y'all. It's coming.
Haven't you noticed the climate between cops and citizens? They think we're the problem.
I know, all right, I know.
What you got, Jay?
Tommy is a good cop. He's one of our own.
This is a direct response to all the pain we carry. What did I do?
Well, since you don't remember, I'm gonna help you out.
Tommy, you didn't think he was gonna let him and his friend do it.
We just need to talk to him about it.
Find him!
Judah should be the last of those ones.
Order in my
my courtroom now.
Yeah, y'all, that's Flash is our real block film family. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all look out for it. It's going to be fire. We're going to love it. My boy Henry Torres on the line, man. I love that dude, man. Good to see y'all. So listen, y'all, let's finish this up because I won't have that much long. So yeah, give up the magic bullet. Understand, y'all, everything's not going to come overnight. Give yourself enough time and duration to make it all happen. You feel what I'm saying? And while you're giving up that particular time, I want to share with you this also. You got to give up perfectionism, because sometimes in order for you to get to success, you got to stop trying to be so perfect. Let me read exactly what it is here that I put according to my show notes. It says, shipping. Let me see. Oh, yeah, nothing will ever be perfect, no matter how much you try. Fear of failure or even fear of success often prevent us from taking an action and putting our creation out there and into the world. But a lot of opportunities will be lost if you wait for things to be right. I don't want you to wait for things to be right, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got to kill perfectionism. Everything you want perfect, you want perfect, you want perfect. And nothing's perfect. Always remember that. Nothing's going to be perfect. But here's the other thing too. If you strive for perfection, which is still good, there you'll find excellence. So at least you get an even exchange. It might not be perfect, but on the level that you have it, you'll find excellence there. So people will not only say, listen, yo, this was good, but it was excellent. And I'll take that. I don't know about you, but I would exchange. I would have that as an exchange. It might not be perfect, but give me excellence. That's the top of the line. That's the cousin. You feel what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all, you have to give up perfectionism because I'm gonna tell you something. Everything's not gonna be perfect. Sometimes even for those of y'all who will get married, you might have a long list. You have you have your vision board. You have your vision on how you want this to go, and it's gonna go that way, and this gonna go that way, this gonna go that way. But can I tell you something? It's gonna go the way it's supposed to. It's gonna be done in excellence. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, but I didn't get a chance to jump the broom. Who cares? You got a chance to put the ring on. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So again, relax, Sally. It might not have gone. Maybe they didn't show up, and again, that's why proper planning prevent poor performance. And I feel that if you plan correctly, all of you who are blues will really appreciate this part of the conversation. You would appreciate this part of the conversation. All of you blues understand you like to plan properly. You need to know everything before you move. And that's a good thing. And it's a bad thing because knowing everything can sometimes allow for you to overthink a lot of things and will prevent you from achieving the excellence and success that you need. So know just enough on how much you need to know, how much you need to perfect, how much you need to plan so that you can go forth and take care of everything you need to take care of. So look, get rid of perfectionism. My boy Jermaine's on the line. My boy Handsome and Problems. Jerome, what's up? Love y'all, man. You feel what I'm saying? What's the next one? Give up your need to control everything. Listen, I don't know. This might not be you. Maybe you might know a control freak, but this is something that needs to be. Listen, you have to sometimes get rid of trying to be so controlling, detach from the things you cannot control and focus on the ones you can. That's bars. And know that sometimes the only thing you will be able to control is your attitude toward something. That's a mouthful. Listen, sometimes you're not going to be able to control certain things, and the things that you cannot control, you tried to make it happen, tried to make it. Let me ask you a question. You ever been to a particular place where you tried to make things happen 10 times over, 10 times over, 20 times over, 30 times over, and it just did not go your way every single time? You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you the reason why. We having Twitter problems. I just found out, from StreamYard. All right, for those of you on Twitter, I'm so sorry. Come over to YouTube or come over to Facebook, And I'm going to tell you something. The crazy thing about this is that every time you try to do something and you don't get a chance to do it, give it up. You can't control. But what you can control is your attitude toward, you not being able to achieve that. And watch this. You also want to take a look at your options, take a look at your options. You feel me? Your options is everything. Everything. You have options to get around certain things. You don't have to do the same thing. Maybe you couldn't do it that way. Maybe you could do it another way. You feel me saying? Maybe you couldn't do it this way. Maybe you'll do it another way. There's always other options you can consider. I promise you, So what's the next one? So we got to give up perfectionism. Give up your need to control everything. I think did we go over that? Give up your need to control everything. Perfectionism. Right. You can't be a control freak, right? We can't be a control freak. I think we've been there already, Give up the need to control everything you think you need to. Only thing you can control, is the part that you got, the part that you can control, Give it up. That's all. Watch this. Give up on saying yes to things that don't support your goals. Whew. That's another thing right here. Give up the things you always say yes to that does not support your goals. Let me tell you exactly what I said about this, right? Successful people know that in order to accomplish your goals, they will have to say no to certain tasks, activities, and even demands that their friends, families, and colleagues may ask, In the short term, you might sacrifice a bit of, some type of gratification, right? But your goals come to fruition when you say no. Got to say no. You got to say no. Sometimes saying no is a blessing. I promise you, because if you have the right attitude, if you have the right focus, right? If you have the right thing, if you have a great focus, you have the right attitude about what it is that you love. And watch this. It doesn't have to be crazy spiritual to say no. You don't have to conjure up a specific attitude or an emotion to say no. Just nah. You made an oath even to yourself. Nah, I'm not doing this. Sorry. Nah. Because I'm gonna tell you what you do. You remember the result it gave you the last time you said yes. You might not have had said yes to the same kind of Gabby, get this. You may not have said yes to the same kind of situation, but you might have said yes to a similar situation that will aid you the same result. How do you know that you're successful in certain things? By its result. Saying no is a blessing, even if it's friends, even if it's family, even if it's colleague. Sorry, no, can't do it. You feel what I'm saying? Because you remember that there's certain things you decided I'm not going to do. There's some things I'm not going to, find myself in. Listen, and let's talk about that. Sometimes, watch this, and here's a big task. Big task, right? You got to sometimes say no to yourself. Now, I'm preaching now. Now I'm preaching. Sometimes you got to deny yourself. I like when the Bible says, submit yourself there for the God, resist the devil and he'll flee. Sometimes you got to resist yourself, my boy, he said, speaking facts, thank you, sir. I'm trying my best. Gabby's up here, she's spitting bars too. You know what I'm saying? Says, I need to say no to my job. Bars. Listen, let me tell you, and you give your job 8 hours. After 8 hours, you could afford to tell them no because you are paying me for the 8 hours. Some people are being paid less for more. Some people are doing 12 hours with no OT, Well, listen, if I don't get OT, I'll take my PTO and I'll take another PTO and another PTO. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's deserving of it. What? Paid time off, champ. That's what it's called. You feel what I'm saying? My boy, oh man, my baby brother Donald Paul Adams is on the line. What's up, boy? Good to see you, man. A prolific preacher, you know what I'm saying? Prolific prophet. I love him so much. You know what I'm saying? I go back to the days of Mount Zion, and the name of my church is Mount Zion. So I always think about him. We're going to go, all right. So again, yeah, it's good to say no, especially if it's not in line with the goals that you have. I love Tabitha Brown, who says the reason why you're not going to get to your goals in the future is because your present life is not aligned to where you want to go. If you are somebody who's going to be this great chef, why are you going over there fixing cars? What are you doing? You feel what I'm saying? If you're a mechanic, why are you over there trying to help the seamstress, you know what I'm saying, with fashion? What are you doing? Align your life right now. Align your life with the things that you got to do right now. You get what I'm saying? Align your life so you can go to where you gotta go. Gabby said bars. You feel me? You gotta go to where you gotta go. You got what I'm saying? You know, and if you're gonna go there, make sure that your life is centered around where you're going. So you got to tell people no. You got to tell yourself no. Again, no matter what financial blessing you have, no matter how much money you have in the pocket, no matter how much money you do not have in your pocket. And do me a favor, don't equate your value to the dollar you have in your pocket right now. Because some people feel, oh, if I'm broke, oh, I feel low, I feel down. Don't get it twisted. As a man, you feel secure when you do have finances. As a female, as a lady, I'm sure you feel good and confident when you have the finances. You feel what I'm saying? I've learned, listen, when you've learned how to be broke long enough, when you get your finances, you learn how to double that thing and say, I'm going to keep this amount in my pocket every single time and every single day because I know what it feels like to be broke and I'm never going to be broke again. Proper planning prevent poor performance. You feel what I'm saying? I've learned as a student of life, listen, when I'm ready, then that teacher will show up. And life as the teacher have showed up and showed me, listen, you'll never be broke again. You know why? Because you don't want to. Bars. Because you don't want to. Let me tell you something. There are a lot of times, people don't give themselves enough credit, if you know not to take any credit away from God. You here on earth, He's giving you ability, right? So if He's giving you ability, He's giving you ability to make specific decisions. And the only time that you can make those specific decisions, watch this, is when you messed up a ton. And sometimes you got to mess up a ton in order for you to get to where you got to go. But the question becomes is this, and Gabby says, can't nobody stop my blessings in 2024? It's my year. Amen. 2024 is your year. Let me ask you a question. See, and a lot of us, we need real friends around us. We need real people around us. We need people who can protect us and stuff like that. What do I mean when I say that? I mean, sometimes you can be around certain friends that you've messed up a ton around. I don't mean messed up on your friends and on, and on your circle. There's a difference between messing up on your circle, right? And messing up. Two different things. You might have messed up a ton. Because sometimes you can mess up a ton, around people who might say, he'll never get it. She'll never get it. But the time that they say that you'll never get it might be that one time that you finally got it as a student to life. And the teacher of life have shown you what you do not want anymore. You feel what I'm saying? Or want any more of. And then at the same time, you decided, I'm writing this down. You know what I'm saying? I'm making a list, making myself accountable, planning it properly. You know what I'm saying? Knowing who I am not, but knowing where I want to go. Knowing where you want to go, right? You have to learn how to know who you are, who you're not. Now, Donald, what does this have to do, you know what I'm saying, with this particular topic? You feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you what I have to, because see, sometimes you got to tell yourself no. In order for you to know where you're going, you know what you can or cannot do. You know when you can and cannot splurge. You have to get your financial weight up. Come on, y'all. You feel me? When I walked away from my job, I knew I'm gonna take this large lump sum of money and I'm gonna triple this thing. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm never gonna go out of business for the rest of my life. You feel what I'm saying? Give God what He have to give, and I got the rest of it. You got what I'm saying? And I'm never going to be broke for the rest of my life. You got what I'm saying? Because why? I've learned how to properly plan and see ahead of time. You got to see it. You got to see it, y'all. We got to get our seeing game on. Come on, seers. Come on, prophets. Where are y'all? You feel what I'm saying? So again, that's exactly what we have to do. We have to learn, to stop saying yes to the things that does not support your goal. Can I ask you a question? And I'm gonna ask you, and I'm not trying to be funny. I know about mahogany. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life has shown you? If you haven't, changed your strategy. If you haven't changed your plan, you got what I'm saying? Stop saying yes to everything. Stop saying yes to everybody. It's okay. You got the permission to say, nope, I'm not doing it. And if somebody don't like you because of the fact that you said no, check and see if they're your real friends. And I'm sorry, family members you can't pick. So that's a dime a dozen. They have to just get over that, Colleagues will have to get over it. Listen, I'm your colleague. You ain't got to speak to me. Let's work together. You know what I'm saying? At least we could agree on our check. And we could part ways. You feel what I'm saying? Although it's always better that we do it together. But when we're talking about the raw, pressures and things of life, the stuff that will close doors on you, you have to sometimes say no to some people, in order for you to have other doors open, So let's take a look at the other one. Give up on toxic people. Uh-oh. All right. I know I'm going to be taken off the air now. I know I am. I promise you. If y'all follow me, do me a favor, I have an email list. Y'all can follow me after this. I promise you. You are, you are the average. First thing I want you to understand is that people, we spend the most time with add up to who we become. And I'm going to say it again. People we spend the most time with add up to who we become. I want to say this. I want to look at you in your face. I'm going to tell you something. Whomever you respect will be the person that you become. So you got to be careful of who you have in your circle, because they can have influence on you, right? And then you respect them, and eventually you'll become them. There are people who are less accomplished in their personal and professional life. And I'm reading whatever in their professional life. And there are people who are more accomplished than us. If we spend time with those who are behind you, right, your average will go down, and with it, your success will go down at the same time. Whoever you hang around can determine where your success goes. Sometimes you have to know your seasons, and you have to know your life. If whatever it is that's not a season in your life becomes your life. And some things and some people you have to make a season on purpose, because people who are toxic and people who always have negative things to say, you're trying to do something positive for the neighborhood. Oh, that's not going to happen because they make assumptions before you even get a chance to act on anything that you're trying to do. Toxic people. You see, that's the reason why I've given you that chart a long time ago. You got to be careful of who's speaking your ear, because it goes from your ear to your mind. Your mind will divide all the vitamins, right? And all of a sudden, all the vitamins that's needed will go down to your heart. And after it captures your heart, you start to speak the things that are in your heart. And it all started with what it is that you heard. So your circle, you see, your circle, because whatever it is that you think, right, becomes what you start to say. Whatever you begin to say become the things that you do. And what you do becomes your identity. And it started with anything that anybody have said to you. One of the things that we have to do is we have to stop going with hearsay. A lot of people, can I tell you, I need to put a pause here, y'all. Let me just talk my talk, please. And we're going to get out of here, right? A lot of people, they often, for some reason, they love to go off of an emotion because of something that somebody has said, about what they heard about what somebody said about you, got you hype about the person. If you're not mature enough, take my glasses off, I feel good. Got you hype about the person if you're not mature enough, right? And then now you tight with the person who never said anything to you, but you heard what they said through the person that's supposed to be close to you. Can I tell you something? This is the reason why you got to watch your circle. You got to watch your circle. If I'm a best friend of you, my brother Mark. Oh, Mark, good to see you, sir. Good to see you, sir. Pastor, good to see you, man. Let me tell you something. If I'm good friends with my friend Pastor Mark, right? And somebody he know come to me to tell me something that might be negative about the shirt that he's wearing. If I'm his friend, the first thing I need to master is what we call filtering. Because my question becomes, if I tell Mark what he said about him, will this benefit my friend Mark anything? And then if I say what I say, right, then technically, watch this. If you have a right mind, and it's a thin hairstring line to people who love the people that are close to them, right? You might, if I say what I say to Mark about what the person said, because I know the person might be two-faced and trying to get close to Mark, that's the time for me to give Mark the heads up. Mark, listen, I want you to tell me something, big bro. Watch this person, because this person is really not for your good interest. I mean, this person said X, Y, and Z to me, but they're smiling in your face, and I'm only telling you because I don't like it as a friend. See, that's clarity. You get what I'm saying? I'm not being toxic to him. But if it's somebody who just happened to say something about him, and he don't really know them that much anyhow, it is up to me to even decide if I'm going to say that to him, because it needs to stop at me. All right, listen, and what I should do is put that person in place. Listen, I know you don't like his shirt, but honestly, if it's up to me, he bought that shirt for him. He bought that shirt because he like it, not because you like it. See, I can put that person in their place and stop it at the root, not allow for it to go over and become toxic to my homeboy Mark, right? And now he's tight, and then if he come to, he'll probably think, well, why did Donald tell me this in the first place? Except the fact that he wanted to see a reaction out of me. Be careful of people who love reaction. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'm going to tell you something. There's a difference between reaction and responding. When you react to somebody, you didn't think. You just reacted. And now you got to go back and apologize because you got the assumption wrong and you went to them by hearsay. If the person didn't tell you anything, and I'm sorry to say that this is in our community, but if the person didn't say anything to you themselves, don't get mad if you heard about what they said. At least they gave you the God-given respect not to say anything to you. Oh, man, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? So again, this is what we call, when things like this happen, it's called immature people. And it's not ignorant, it's idiocy. You knew better. You got to learn how to be a good, and maybe my topic on next week, or maybe on Friday, would be how to be a good friend. What do good friends actually do? I need to go. I feel him here, Mark, So again, yeah, brother Mark, I feel you, So give up toxic people that's around you, People are always talking about other people. 9 times out of 10, if they talk about other people, they're going to talk about you. Yeah, expect it. And can I tell you something? If you are a mature type of people and you know to expect for a person to talk about everybody, when you expect them to talk about you, shouldn't surprise you when you hear about it. Yo, I thought you're supposed to be my friend. No, I'm not a friend of them. I'm not a friend of nobody. And let me tell you about toxic people, and I'm going to end off on here. I know I done lost everybody now. But let me tell you about toxic people. Toxic people don't have any perspective of person. What does that mean when I say that? I simply mean this, that if you are the target that they're talking about and they're picking on, once you are removed out of the equation, they're going to find each other to pick on within the circle. Who's next? Until 1 or 2 people is left standing. And then they're going to hate each other because if you don't have love, peace, right, to give, if you don't have it in you, you don't got it to give. So that means when that person go home, they're toxic. When they talk to their kids, they're toxic. They talk on the phone, they're toxic. Their persona, toxic. Their demeanor, toxic. Out of their pores, toxic. You look at them and smile, toxicity. I mean, it's just toxic, toxic. And you got to get them out of your circle. Let's go to the next one and we're going to land the plane. Give up your need to be liked. This is the reason why you have to say no. This is the reason why you can't stay around people who are toxic. If you are anybody on this line that's pursuing greatness, if you're pursuing something great, prepare not to be liked. Somebody is going to speak bad of your good doing. Somebody's going to speak bad of your good deeds. I guarantee you, oh my God, listen, I mean, something happened to you. If somebody didn't like you and they heard, something happened to you and it was beyond your control. And I don't mean death or injury, but maybe you've gotten, taken away from a job. Maybe the book that you written didn't go good the first year and people hear about it. Oh, CRC. And they love toxicity. They love it because they didn't like you before you even endeavored whatever it is that you're trying to pursue. You feel what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, the bad thing about them is that they're looking at you progress or they're looking at you try. Why are you going to complain about something bad, something good somebody's doing, and you sitting there on the sideline looking at them? And you ain't doing nothing yourself. What are you doing except watching me? I know I'm a handsome dude, but why are you watching me? Come on, y'all. You feel what I'm saying? Don't watch me to ridicule. Don't watch anybody on the line to ridicule with down. Are you mad with somebody? No. I just don't like toxic people. And I don't care not to be liked anymore. You know, I used to care about everything everybody think about. Oh my God, please, no, don't think about. I'm not like that, because somebody in life, because of their upbringing, is going to take your good and speak bad of it. Trust me. When you're let go of a job, then all of a sudden people will come out with all allegations. Well, he was doing this anyway. He was doing that. She was doing this anyway. She was doing that anyway. But those are the ones that give you the most utmost respect when they see you. That's what you call real respect. That's what you call real power. Don't get upset with people. Just get rid of toxicity and give up the rights to want to be liked in order for you to reach success. Because there's certain windows and avenues you're going to have to go down in order for you to become successful. Listen, y'all, one more real quick, because we got to go. Give up your dependency on social media and television. Can I tell you something? And this is where I'm landing the plane, y'all. And I'm going to acknowledge people that's on the line. I want you to understand something. You cannot be a weakling and be on social media. If you have a friend, you called them, they didn't pick up their phone, and then all of a sudden they put up a post on social media, on Facebook, I'm finding new friends, right away you're going to think they're talking about you. And now you're going to get tight. You get what I'm saying? You're going to get tight. You know what I'm saying? Listen, communication is everything. Stay away from, you have to know when to detox yourself from social media. Even if you have to detox yourself from manifested thoughts sometimes, give yourself a break. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to still be here as long as I'm breathing, but give yourself a break, you know, because sometimes we are so consumed on getting stuff and collecting information. There's no execution and or transformation, you know. Never ever study stuff that will only give you information that there is no result of transformation. It's not going to be good for you, you know. But get rid of social media stuff sometime. You got to fall back. Now look at me. I'm on social media. I'm on everywhere, right? But you got to fall back from it, because there's so many people who are so emotional. You can't be emotional and be on social media, you know. You're going to have competition on social media. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have somebody who's in your niche and your niche. Somebody's going to be doing the same thing that you've done, maybe 10 years earlier than you and better than you, you know, but don't compare your beginning stages to somebody else's middle until you get to where you glean from them. But stay away from social media for a while and give yourself a break. You feel me? If you found yourself on social media all day today, tomorrow, take a break. You ain't going to miss nothing, I promise you, because they're going to keep the post up. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, y'all, I hope that y'all gotten value. These are the keys to success. This is what it is. Things we shouldn't do. You feel what I'm saying? In order for us to get to success. And don't forget to keep God first. Let me acknowledge the fact that Gabby's on the line. Sister, Sophia, our manager's on the line. You know what I'm saying? Good, Nicole, good to see you. You know what I'm saying? Good to see you, Nicole. Gab. Oh, Yolanda Brathwaite is on the line. As you go, Henry Torres, good to see you. Amici, I love you, bro. You my bro. Jose, what's up? Angel, good to see you, my dude. Nicole Harris, my boy Jerome's on the line. Jermaine, what's up, bro? You got to give me a call, dogs. Real talk. That's it. Aisha, what's up? My boy Donald, Adam, you still here with me, God? Oh, man, God bless you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Minister Mark, good to see you, sir. LeVar G, my big brother and baby brother. Danelli, good to see you. Good to see you. I just wanted to acknowledge everybody today. Nicole again. Jesse Moore, Shift, Real Talk. Hey, don't forget to check them out every Tuesday at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, y'all. I appreciate all of you for coming on. Hopefully I've given you some value that you can go back and refer to. It is 1 o'clock. Don't forget our new day, our new time is now Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 noon every single day, because I need Tuesdays to take care of some work, need Thursdays to take care of some work for the podcast. Look, y'all, this is your boy Donald Francis. I'm over now. Love each and every one of you. Do something positive today and stay away from toxicity, y'all. And until Friday, talk to y'all soon, all right? Love y'all with my heart. Peace.